Alright, hey everybody, today we're going to take a look at the orange TH30 and the EVH 5153 dual concentric pot version. I find myself always going back and forth between these two styles of amps, this British orange flavor and this total like American just high gain monster. I don't really use the third channel, the lead channel on the EVH. I live on the blue channel, which is like the crunch channel. And these two amps really do blend well together, but they sound great separate too. So I thought we'd take a look at them today. We're not going to look at the clean channels or anything like that. We're going to strictly to the dirty channel. We have the shape around 1 o'clock and the gains at noon. We got the volume up around 2, so we got it cooking pretty well. Oh, we also have the full power mode on the back and the front, because you can do full power, half power, and then cut it down even more with the like headroom bedroom switch on the back. But this is the tone we get. I mean, you can get classic rock all day long with this. I mean, as classic rock as you're going to get in a C-sharp standard. So let's go ahead and go through that. Signal chain, amps, guitar, Seymour Duncan pickups, C-sharp standard. We're going to run a few pedals. We're going into 2 notes, wall of sound, and we're using greenback cabs, because I used to use the V30s, the IRs, and real cabs. But lately, man, it's it's about the greenbacks, really. But let's just see what it can do. I mean, the amp can do classic rock, 80s rock, metal, grunge. It's very versatile. Most oranges are. I've played a lot of the oranges, and they're always, tonally, they can do a lot with very little controls. I think that's the beauty of orange, is you don't need like bright switches, contour, boost, and you don't need all that. Just a few knobs and go. And we're going to go ahead and turn an SD one on, because when you start cranking the gain up much more than that, you get that fuzzy orange flavor. But if you're trying to get something tight, similar to the EVH, you'd want to have the gain right around noon and then turn on a pedal like the SD1. So we'll go ahead and do that now. Already, that's where I live on this amp. I love this tone. Now we're gonna do we'll do the arrows. We might even do a fuzz. Yeah, we'll definitely do a fuzz. All right, so now we're boosting the dirty channel with an arrows, and we get this. What I like about doing that is you retain some of that tightness versus just turning the channel up. So yeah, we'll go ahead and just turn the channel up and compare the way that sounds with the arrows. You just heard it with the arrows, now we're going to do it without the arrows. Yeah, but I like it down there because I have a noisy environment. It's tighter. It's more responsive too. when you're there, it just takes pedals so well around noon. So we'll go ahead and do the fuzz now. All right, so we got a Russian pickle on. We're using it as a boost, and this is what you get. It made me want to go into Corrosion Conformity's Albatross, even though it's a half step lower than it would have been on the album. So that would have been what? No. Anyway, it'd have been a... Yeah, so it'd been right there. It was kind of weird trying to figure that out, like, figure it out on the fly, but yeah, so there you go. That's the Orange TH30. We'll do the same thing on the 5150. We're going to run through the same pedals. We're going to do it on the crunch channel, so let's get right to it. All right, so here we go. Here we have it. We have the EVH 5150 now. We're on the crunch channel. All the EQ knobs would be at 666, which is like 1 o'clock. And you can tell this one has more presence, more clarity. It's a little tighter, but we can make it sound pretty close, I think. We got the presence down to noon. We have the mids at like 11 o'clock. And that's got the gain like at like 930. We're on the blue channel, we're on the crunch channel, so let's turn the gain up a little bit. Fucked it up right there. You really don't even really need an overdrive with this amp, but I kind of use overdrives like all the time. Like, I guess it's a crutch for me. Like, I have to know my overdrive is on, so. So here we have it. We got the SD1 going now. I just turned the EQ down to about 930 on the mids to compensate, because there's so much mids in this amp, and then you're doing a mid boost on top of it. All right. Then we're going to kick on the arrows. So this is with the arrows boosting the amp. So I'm going to play the arrows one time, and then I'm going to kick it off rather. We're going to go back to the amp by itself so you can compare boosting it with a preamp boost like an arrows and the amp on its own. Apologize for my guitar, I just put it into C sharp standard today. It's been sitting in D for a long time, so it's kind of like, it's in that fragile state when you change tunings. It's not too bad though. Let's go ahead and do the big muff. What I like about using the big muff on the 5150 is the 5150 is such a tight amp. It's very, very metallic, very precise, very tight. I mean, there's another way to say it. It's a tight metal amp. But putting this on, it's so tight that when you put the muff on, it still keeps some of that, some of the tightness, but it smooths it around, gets it a little bit fuzzier and sludgier. One last thing, we're going to go ahead and turn the Keeley compressor on before the fuzz and put it on top of this channel, bringing the gain back down where we started at, which is around 930. So here we have the fuzz and the compressor. I think we're going to do the same thing. We're going to kick on the compressor and the fuzz on top of the orange, and then that'll be the end of the video. I think we'll just do that last comparison. So I'm going to do like a quick change. I'll play around on the EVH real quick and then switch over to the orange so we can do a fast cut, and you'll get to hear how the two compare. Alright, so there you have it, guys. That was a quick side-by-side comparison between these two amps. They're at similar price points if you're considering these two amps. This one is, I believe, made in Vietnam. Hold on, I want to check on that. I know it's not in England. Hold on a second. Okay, yeah. So this is a Chinese-made amp. This is a Mexican-made amp. So neither one are UK or USA made. Not that that means much, but for those of you that care about that, I figure I'd say that. 2 channels, 3 channels, foot switchable, channel selecting. This has a full power, half power, and then you can cut the full power in half, and then you can cut half power in half again. So I think it equals out to what, 30, 15, 7, and 1 watt, something like that is what it breaks down to on this. And this one is 50 watts. There's none of that half power mode or anything like that. 2-band EQ on the clean, and a shape knob for the dirty. You get a 3-band EQ on the clean, a 3-band EQ on the dirty. You get a presence and resonance. So this is definitely more tweakable. There's more sounds. It's definitely got more high-end bite and clarity if that's what you're looking for. This has a bit more of that fuzzy orange sound because it's a fucking orange. And this is an American amp. So there we go. I hope I did justice to these two amps because they're both really good. And in the track at the beginning, I blended these two amps because I like the way they sound next to each other. So if you could like this video and leave a comment down below and let me know which amp you preferred. Or do you like them both equally? And I will see you guys next time.